Who needs FIFA Pro when you have Goal 90, right? Ignore everything else you've seen and will see this season. This is the most legit 11 on the block right now. We're bringing you the best of the best players in every position this season. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the best 11 of the 2022-23 season. In goal, none other than Marc-Andre ter Stegen. The Barcelona goalkeeper has had a season for the records. It seems like the German keeper redefined himself going into the season, and he was nothing short of incredible for the Blaugranas. He made save after save and kept clean sheet after clean sheet, and that earned him the record for most clean sheets kept in a season in La Liga and in Europe's top 5 leagues. Right now, Stegen has more clean sheets than a 5-star hotel. He also came very close to beating Petr Cech in Europe's top 5 leagues, but he fell slightly short. Without a doubt, ter Stegen has been the best shot stopper in all of Europe this season. At right back, we have Kieran Trippier. What the lad did with Newcastle this season was absolutely incredible. He joined just midway into the 2021-22 season when the Magpies were in a relegation fight, and now he's captained them to their first Champions League qualification in 2 decades. He was good in the defence and great in attack, and it shows in all the stats. Thanks to Trippier, no team conceded less goals in the Premier League than Newcastle. Only 2 players made more off-the-line clearances than him all season. Only 2 defenders provided more Premier League assists than him all season. But nobody put in more crosses than him in the English top flight all season. He was voted Newcastle's Player of the Year, and you have to say he also deserves to be voted the best right-back in the world for the 2022-23 season. At centre-back, we have Ruben Diaz. The lad's CV speaks for itself. He's been nothing short of immense for Man City this season. He's a really solid defender, and he turned up in the biggest games for City, helping them reach the precipice of what could be a truly historic season. Pairing with him at the back will be Kim Min-jae. The South Korean proved to be one of Napoli's best acquisitions in the summer of 22. The club had just lost Kalidou Koulibaly, and they needed someone to fill his enormous boots, and there came Kim Min-jae. He stepped in and fit in just perfectly, so perfectly that Napoli didn't look like they had just lost their best defender. Yes, we will always credit Napoli's first Scudetto in 30 years to that threatening attacking duo, but the truth is that Kim Min-jae's solidity at the back was also a huge reason why Napoli had a very successful season indeed. Left back was a pretty tough choice, but we decided to go for Alejandro Balde, who Kevin De Bruyne has to feature. Yet again, he has finished the Premier League season with the Playmaker Award for the player with the most assists in the league. He has been really good for Man City as usual, and he has turned up on the really big stages. There surely can be no arguments about KDB being in the best 11 of the season. Another person you just cannot argue about is Antoine Griezmann. He might not have had the greatest start to the season, but the performances he put up from the World Cup until the end of the season earned him a spot in our best 11. He was definitely one of France's best players in Qatar, and he was also one of the best 2 players in La Liga this season. He's in the top 5 list of most goals scored in the Spanish top flight this season, while also leading the assist chart. Just 3 of the 22 La Liga games they played from the beginning of the year till the end of the season, and much of that was thanks to the France international. Now to the attack. On the right, Lionel Messi. This season, he became the most decorated player in the history of football after he won the Ligue 1 trophy and the World Cup. In those 2 tournaments, he was immense. He finished as the best player and second top scorer at the World Cup, and in Ligue 1, he provided the most assists and still cracked the top 10 scorers chart. He'll soon be 36 and is the oldest player on this list, but Messi is still going strong and he's currently one of the favourites to win the 2023 Ballon d'Or. No way he wasn't going to feature in this Lionel Messi. Or in the centre-forward position, we have none other than Erling Haaland. Do we even have to say anything about him? This season, he scored goal after goal and shattered record after record. He won the Premier League Golden Boot and broke the record for most goals scored in a single Premier League season while at it. He'll also be handed the European Golden Shoe for the 2022-23 season after outscoring every other player in Europe in this campaign. Haaland was an absolute force to be reckoned with this season, and absolutely no one can have any arguments about him being our top 9 today. Finally, on the left wing of attack, we selected Kylian Mbappe. The lad has won yet another Ligue 1 title and is set to finish again as top scorer. In December, he led France to back-to-back World Cup finals and scored a hat-trick there, becoming the first to achieve that feat since 1966. Mbappe finished as the top scorer at the World Cup and the second best player of the tournament, and he's currently the favourite to win the Best Player and Golden Boot awards in Ligue 1 this season. He's been that good. So there you have it, the best 11 of the 2022-23 season.